Welcome back to our Marvel Snap deck highlight. Today's deck list is inspired by wanting to play a bunch of my favorite cards and favorite variants. I picked up the Peach Momoko She-Hulk recently, and I wanted to explore more fair She-Hulk cores that weren't trying to do crazy things with Limbo or Moon Girl, and instead were just like trying to organically pass the turn on turn 5 to play a cheap She-Hulk along with other cards on the final turn of the game. One of the things that was crucial during deck building in this Alioth riddled format that we live in is that if I was going to be playing cards on the final turn, I needed to not be dead to Marvel Snap's most commonly played 6 energy card. In enter our two other disruptive cards here. Goose can ensure that we have one path that can't be Alioth, and then Armor can ensure that we have another, giving us a lot of flexibility on the last turn where we're deploying our threats to, even against these powerful lockout prison decks. The rest of this deck is just good on-rate stat and disruptive cards. We're leveraging one of my favorite zero Luke Cage packages where we get to leverage Lizard as a low stat, high power card with minimal drawback, as well as Typhoid Mary for another 10 stat thing for just 4 resources. A very common play on the last turn of the game with this deck is you pass on turn 5, soaking energy into your Sunspot, and then on turn 6, you deploy a 1 energy She-Hulk, a 4 energy Typhoid Mary, and you can even zero out that Mary or play a Titania as well, putting over 20 points of stats into play in that final moment. As far as other disruptive bits go, we have Juggernaut to help control where our opponent's cards end up in that final turn, as well as Spider-Ham here, who is actually the sole card that's above Series 3 in this deck. It's just another disruptive tool. If you're missing Spider-Ham, you can substitute him with either Iceman or Black Widow, just another card that you can cheap and play out proactively to add some sets to the board, while also messing up what your opponent has going on a little bit. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today. I was quite impressed with what this deck was able to bring to the table. Goose especially feels like a really underrated card right now in this Alioth metagame, and this deck puts it to great use. If you do enjoy what you see, snap that like button for the rest of the day. Have fun. So I can't just live up to the deck name and pass on 5 here. Oh, yikes. They have our copy of Juggernaut. Think they can beat me on the left? I bet they can't. I hope for the best. It's also just A because it's the Proving Grounds.
Victory.
If you don't understand the cookie reference in the stream title, don't worry about it. If you know, you know. Assuming the Flurkin bundle is purchased to finance the She-Hulk split. I've been the She-Hulk split for a little bit. Just haven't had an excuse to play a She-Hulk deck. Thanks for the 5 months. More tube announced. Appreciate it. I'm toxic because you just shouldn't talk about it. Because nice people just don't talk about it. Getting to see that they have Shang-Chi in a game that we're winning feels real good.
Victory.
Armor, and Goose gonna do work here. Kurthal, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Virgil, 12 months since I started Snap and found a streamer I liked and stuck around. Thanks for having a great space and cheers to more snapping. Sorry I missed that one. Waylander, you had a brand new primer earlier. Appreciate that.
Snap.
I'm gonna snap on double Sunspot in this matchup. This lockout deck that the opponent's playing typically doesn't play a bunch of tech cards, and double Sunspot gives me a lot of flexibility to add stats later. I can also double Goose the Sinister London, which is great.
Wind, aid my hand.
I don't know, even if they Eliath me on the last turn for Eliath later, yeah, I guess that's fine. It's probably fine. Because even if they can't Professor X me, right? Because of the Sunspot. And then I get to play She-Hulk, and this gets another +5 up to 13 or whatever. What world were we living in that was enough, bud?
Victory.
I guess we'll play this out, but without armor in hand, it's a little sketch of this matchup. I don't know what a power choice is, Wilker Worker. Deadpool's usually pretty stock in Destroy. Think I'm just passing again here because of the She-Hulk, because the She was a Killmonger matchup. No, nothing personal, Take Magic. I'm just advertising that on my stream, you can expect to actually get to watch the stream and not have your view blocked out. Like, I would love to watch more Snap creators, but I just, like, the 6th turn of the game is the most important turn, and people, like, pointedly blocking out their stuff sucks. Especially with Goose. They can't null here and they can't null here. Don't go middle, or don't go right. Shit. Nah, we're still good. Cool. I can't believe they boomer step this. What a weak, weird snap.
Victory.
The shot, in her defense, the shop should definitely be more clear about when you're finally complete.
Opponent snapped.
I think they're snapping because they have Brood into Death's Domain. I guess their dog gets in there too. I have armor though. And they are notably not playing Killmonger. At this point, let's just put all the cubes in to make this the game. Yep. Finally! Yes! Fuck indeed, Gladiator!
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Nobody knows. For a drop of blood, gamers. I don't think they can use Sunspot well, and I want to play it over here, I think. These locations also kind of suck for them. I'm going to snap. Okay. All right. Yep. I was not expecting the snapback after these look kind of bad for them, but here we are. Let's play a game, shall we? Thanks for the 13-month Super Freak. I guess they just have, like, Gladiators and Maxes into here, then? I haven't played either of those decks enough to have a strong opinion on which is the better of the two, Man. Wait, did you just give me a second Sunspot? Sure. Okay, so unsurprisingly, they played a 3-drop in the middle. I think it's this. It's close, though. Jug mid could catch Surfer, but if they end on Surfer and they don't fill here, the Werewolf goes here, which is good for me. I think it's this, but this could really go either way. Alright, well that hopefully screws them up big time. Juggernaut's such a powerful Marvel Snap card.
Victory.
That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.